As Polaris continues to push the envelope with sports side-by-side design and technology, it can be easy to forget about where it all began. It seems like such a long time ago that the first 50-inch RZR 800 was unveiled and changed the side-by-side industry forever, but it wasn't. It also seems like maybe the original RZR concept would have become obsolete by now, but it isn't. The RZR 900 really is the closest thing you can get to that original 800 RZR from back in 2008. While the vehicle itself is completely different, the concept has remained largely unchanged. And sales remain very strong, proving the 50-inch sport side-by-side concept had longer legs than I think anyone anticipated. But after 10 years, just how far has Polaris evolved the 50-inch RZR? Obviously, there aren't any parts that remain from the original RZR here on this 2018 RZR 900. It's all brand new, and it all results in a vehicle that's more capable, more comfortable, more durable, and more fun than we ever thought possible way back then. The 875cc dual overhead cam twin produces 75 horsepower, which isn't earth-shattering, but in all reality is more than enough to make this vehicle feel fun and playful. In this segment, 75 horsepower is definitely competitive, and in this vehicle it actually feels like more because, from a power to weight perspective, the 50-inch RZR 900 is actually lighter than the 60-inch RZR S. 50-inch side-by-sides have a huge advantage over their wider brethren in many areas. One they don't, though, is in the suspension department. Shorter A-arms inevitably result in a decrease in wheel travel and often a stiffer feeling ride overall. The 50-inch RZR still has 10 inches of front and rear wheel travel, which is nothing to be ashamed of, and it still rides pretty plush. It's just not quite as good as the 60-inch S model. One area the new generation of 50-inch RZRs has progressed in leaps and bounds beyond that original 800 is handling, and a lot of this improvement is thanks to power steering, which is an optional upgrade over the most base-level 900. This RZR is actually surprisingly stable at higher speeds and can be railed through the twisties with confidence, even without power steering. With that said, power steering definitely makes steering effort lighter and erases any harsh feedback the rider might get through the steering wheel. The only criticism here is that the speed sensitivity of the power steering isn't sensitive enough. As speeds rise, the power assist remains too high. It needs to drop at a faster rate. But this really is the only gripe we have with the handling of the RZR 900. Our shootout from last season proved it's a stellar handling side-by-side. The interior of the RZR 900 is exactly the same as the S model, but worlds different than the original 800. Seats are more comfortable and are reclined further back for a more sporty feel. The dash looks more refined and has more features. Overall fit and finish is way improved. One thing that hasn't changed, though, is the passenger grab handle. And this is good because we think it's among the best in the industry. It's an incredibly simple design, but it just works, and we hope Polaris never changes it. Most of the larger 1000 and 1000 turbo RZRs have received upgraded drivetrains over the past few seasons. The smaller RZRs, though, retain the same drivetrain they've used for the past few years. And in the 50 and 60-inch classes, it works fine and is more than durable enough. Polaris's shiftable 4x4 system works exactly as it always has. It's dependable and tough, though it would be nice to have the quicker front diff locking feature of the newer systems, but that's really our only gripe. This 50-inch 900 sits pretty much at the bottom of Polaris's RZR lineup. The only thing below it is the 570, and it's in a completely different class. As the vehicle on the lowest end of the totem pole with the lowest price, you have to expect a few missing features or downgraded components versus the higher level but more expensive models. In the case of the RZR 900, the biggest downgrade is the shocks. There's nothing wrong with how they actually work, but they are only preload adjustable and won't give you the best ride in that wide range of scenarios the higher-end units from Fox or Walker Evans will. Really though, there aren't any other glaring downgrades from, say, a RZR 900S, except for the price, which is something nobody's going to complain about. Has the 2018 RZR 900 come a long way from the original 800? Yeah, absolutely. This is a vastly improved vehicle. Is it drastically different than the old RZR? Yes and no. In terms of build quality and performance, it definitely is. But when it comes to real-world capability, they still go the same places and do the same things. If you're out shopping for a new sports side-by-side, should you consider the 50-inch RZR 900? If having a 50-inch side-by-side is important to you, you're darn straight you should. This is one capable, durable, and fun vehicle, and honestly, we've had a hard time coming up with anything we don't like about it. Thanks for watching this segment of Trax TV. For more great content, make sure you click the links or subscribe to our channel where we're always updating with new content every day throughout the week.